What if I told you that right now you're only using 10% of your brain? That hidden inside your skull is a sleeping supercomputer, waiting to awaken. Telepathy, genius, unlimited memory, instant learning. Hollywood loves this idea. Science? Not so much. The myth didn't start in a secret government lab. It started with misunderstanding. In the late 1800s, psychologist William James suggested humans rarely reach their full mental potential. He never said we only use 10% of our brains. But over decades, self-help gurus, motivational speakers, and pop culture transformed untapped potential into fake neuroscience. Then came books, advertisements, and eventually movies like Lucy and Limitless. Suddenly, the myth exploded worldwide. The myth survives because it's emotionally irresistible. People want to believe there's hidden greatness locked away inside them. That somewhere in the brain, there's a secret level. It turns insecurity into hope. And honestly, that's powerful storytelling. But the real brain is even more incredible than the fantasy. Modern neuroscience destroys the 10% myth instantly. Using MRI and PET scans, scientists can watch the brain working in real time. And what they found was shocking. Almost every region of the brain has activity, even during sleep. You don't use only 10%. You use virtually all of your brain, just not all at once. Even something simple, like pouring coffee, activates huge portions of the brain. Your visual cortex tracks the cup. Motor regions guide your hands. Balance systems keep you upright. Memory recalls where the sugar is. Decision-making predicts whether you're about to spill boiling liquid onto your pants. Thousands of brain systems coordinate in milliseconds. Your brain is less like a light bulb and more like a city at rush hour. Here's another problem with the myth. Your brain is incredibly expensive. It makes up only about 2% of your body weight, but consumes roughly 20% of your body's energy. Evolution does not waste energy. Nature wouldn't build a giant, power-hungry organ if 90% of it sat around doing absolutely nothing. That would be like owning a Lamborghini just to check your mail. One of the strongest arguments against the myth comes from brain injuries. Damage tiny regions of the brain, and specific abilities disappear. Speech, vision, memory, movement, emotion. If 90% of the brain were useless, most injuries wouldn't matter. But every region has a purpose. So where did the confusion come from? Part of it comes from misunderstanding brain activity. At any given moment, not every neuron fires simultaneously. That's actually good. If every neuron fired at once, you'd likely be having a seizure. The brain works through specialized networks activating at different times. Right now, your brain is performing miracles you don't even notice. Recognizing faces, predicting movement, processing language, maintaining balance, filtering sounds, regulating breathing, storing memories, reading this sentence, all simultaneously. The brain isn't mostly asleep. It's one of the busiest objects in the known universe. Now here's the twist. The myth is false. But humans do have enormous untapped potential. Not because 90% of the brain is inactive, but because the brain can rewire itself. This is called neuroplasticity. Practice changes neural pathways. Learning physically reshapes the brain. Musicians develop stronger auditory regions. Taxi drivers strengthen spatial memory systems. Athletes improve reaction networks. Your brain adapts constantly, not by unlocking hidden areas, but by strengthening the ones you already use. The 10% myth promised superpowers. Reality gives us something stranger. An 86 billion neuron biological machine that never truly shuts off, that rewires itself, dreams while sleeping, creates art, falls in love, invents civilizations, questions itself, and somehow becomes conscious. You were never using only 10%. You've been carrying one of the most complex objects in the universe the entire time. Although, judging by internet comments, some people may actually be running on 5%. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more videos just like this.